freaking Concord Deathclaw! This is unfreaking believable! Everyone from DC to Miami knows of this beast, and you done killed it! I demand to know how in Adam's name did you pull this off?
Sorry. Who are you?
Oh, Daddy. This hunter beat you fair and square. There's no need to get all ornery about it. And where are our manners? I'm dreadfully sorry. This here tired old hunter is my father, Elias Thompson. And I'm Ruby Thompson. We kinda set up shop here in Concord.
I'm not sorry! I knew that damnable Deathclaw's head on my mantelpiece was going to be my crowning trophy!
Daddy, I think we should invite them home so we can hear the story in more comfortable surrounds.
Alright, fine. Our house is the two-story on the outskirts of town near the old church. Still want to know how in Adam's name you managed it.
We would love you to come share a meal with us whenever you can. No worries, no rush. Stop by us anytime you're free. Good company is always appreciated. Come on, Dad. Let's go in the future. Like you promised. Bye for now.
You and Jake get my room.
They ain't very nice. They're called gunners. So if you see any, make sure you stay far away from them, all right? Okay, now, I gotta go. But wherever you are, stay safe. I'll see you again soon, sweetheart.
Hey, Jake.
Oh, hey, darling. Didn't hear you come in. Turns out our radio connection between the hub and the ASAMs works just fine. I was just recording a message for someone.
Oh?
Yeah. Well, after the whole gunner thing, I just... well... it's kind of... this is awkward. I was sort of hoping to keep this private. What I wouldn't give for an interruption right now.
Search complete.
Huh? Oh, right. I asked the robot to find my screwdriver. Good timing. I don't mean to question your logic, Chip, but... does that look like a screwdriver to you?
Affirmative.
You know what? You're right. Turns out this hammer is my screwdriver after all. Good work. Now, why don't you go patrol or something?
Protect and serve.
That rod ain't right.
Anything I can do to help?
Tell you what, darling. If you can find my screwdriver, I'll tell you who I was recording a message for. It's probably past time I told you anyway. Sound fair?
All right. Deal.
All right, then. We have ourselves a gentleman's agreement. Hey. Hey, you found it. Thanks. It was driving me nuts looking for this thing. Okay, you held up your side of the deal. I'll spill the beans on who I was recording that message for. Ready for a little history of Jake?
Tell me the whole story.
All right, full backstory it is. So, as I'm sure you already figured out, I'm not exactly local to these parts. I come from a settlement called Sanford. You ever heard of it? It's a nice place, providing you don't mind the odd cyclone or two.
That sounds pretty dangerous.
What? The cyclones? Nah, they ain't that bad. Once you learn the habit to nail things down, you barely notice them. Anyway, that's where I grew up and became a young man. And where I met this young woman. One thing led to another, and... well, you know how it goes. You met someone and had a son, and I met someone and had a...
Do you have a daughter?
Yeah, that's right. I had a little girl. I named her Laura. And from the moment she was born, that kid became my world. What the... oh, that damn generator again! This is the 5th time it's stalled today!
Well, if something's wrong, maybe I can help.
It's the old plutonium well. The generator that kickstarts the fission reaction. It's been real temperamental lately. Hey, if you wouldn't mind, could you go get it started again for me? It probably just needs refueling.
Must be directly under the city by now.
Ah, I got the generator humming again, I see. Thanks. It's no fun trying to work in the dark. Now, where was I? Oh, right. So, years pass, and Laura grows up. However, me and her mom, Caitlin, we ended up drifting apart and separating. But I'd still see Laura all the time, though. And when she'd stay with her mom, we'd keep in touch through radio. So, one day, I broadcasted our usual radio time to say goodnight. But there's no response. Now, you gotta understand, Laura's the most punctual kid you'd ever meet. She was never late for anything. Naturally, I began to panic a little, worrying if something bad might have happened to her. So I rushed over to Caitlin's house and...
What happened?
One of the worst things that could ever happen to a parent.
Multiple hostile targets detected. Requesting backup.
Hostile targets? What is that robot?
Flee.
Oh, for crying out loud. Could you go lend the bucket of bolts a hand? As annoying as it can be Thanks for dealing with that. Now, let's see if I can finish my story. So, I arrive at Caitlin's house, gun in hand and ready for the worst. I open the door and there was no one there.
What?
At first I thought someone must have broken into the place, abducted Caitlin and my kid. But the more I looked around, the more I realized everything was tidy. No signs of struggle. And then I noticed all their belongings were missing. I ran to Laura's room. All her toys, books, even her ham radio was gone. They hadn't been kidnapped. They just packed up and left.
What did you do?
The only thing I could do. Well, there's no way in hell I was gonna let Caitlin just disappear with my daughter. After asking around, I found out they booked passage on a caravan. They'd set off that very morning. I dashed back home, gathered a few essentials, and set off in pursuit.
That's awful. No parent should have to lose their child.
You'd know that better than most. Anyway, I tracked that damn caravan halfway across the wasteland. By the time I caught up with it, it had made its final stop. Here, in the Commonwealth. Caitlin and Laura had already departed. But I knew where they were now. Since then, I've put out a radio message every night, hoping Laura might hear it. Know that her dad is out here looking for her. After our little run-in with the gunners, I needed to warn her to stay away from him. I know she probably won't hear it, but still, I had to try.
That's a hell of a story.
Yeah, that's one way to put it. I've not really spoken to anyone about Laura since I got here. Unless you count the Ron. Anyway, thanks for listening. Feels good to finally share. Get everything off my chest.
Oh, what is it now? Feral dwarves? Irradiated death claws?
What's all this about? Death claws?
Oh, old Paul! Sorry, I wasn't expecting visitors.
How's it going, Paul?
Well, cheese and crackers. You must be the ones with the ASAM sensors, eh?
Me and my partner here, yeah. And they're called ASAMs.
Is it true what the old geezer said? Can ASAMs really help build up settlements?
Well, sure, as long as what your settlement needs are some homes or farms or a scrap heap. But I should warn you, recently there's been some trouble with...
Gee, a scrap heap. Well, that settles it. We'll take 100 ASAMs, please. How many caps does that come to?
Whoa, slow down. We're not just peddling some product here. Besides, I'm not even sure we should be handing these things out anymore.
Why not?
And don't tell me you've already forgotten. That Aiden guy may have been a Brahmin's ass, but he did have a point. It's a fair bet that settlement got attacked because they used ASAMs. Who's to say the same thing wouldn't happen again?
There's no good answer. Taking action puts us at risk, but inaction could be deadly.
I'm just not sure it's right to give out sensors to random settlements no more. Not if it puts them in danger.
If you're concerned about giving sensors out to strangers, why not have them join us instead? I've got no problem defending those we bring into the fold.
Hey, we'd be happy to join with ya. Right now we're kinda living rough, so whatever it takes to get some ASAMs, eh?
I don't know.
Look, I don't see what the problem is here.
Things are different now. We ain't just dealing with raiders or the odd mutant anymore. Can you honestly say it's the right thing to have these people join us?
You need to decide, Jake. What's it gonna be?
I don't know. After the whole Gunner thing. What do you think, darling? What's the right thing to do?
I want to hear the details first.
Oh, sure thing. See, me and a whole bunch of others, we had to flee our old home. And the place we've taken up ain't all that great. We could really use some help, so we'd be happy to join ya.
Don't worry. I'll get you up and running.
Really? You'd have us? Aw, geez, thanks.
I still think we may be asking for trouble. But I think you're right. We can't be scared to help folks. Okay, let's do this.
Oh, you really don't know what this means to us. Thank you so much.
No problem. Welcome to the family. Sorry, what's your name?
Hubert. Here, I'll mark where we're staying on your Pip-Boy. I'll run ahead and tell the others. Meet you there, eh?
I'll tag along with the youngin'. I'm fairly familiar with sensors by now. I'll get his people up to speed before you arrive.
Here, darling, take these. A few extra ASAMs, in case you need them. Let's get these folks up and running. And if the gunners do show up again, well, we'll just have to put them in their place, won't we? I'm gonna get back to repairing the hub. Oh, and thanks again for listening today. Good luck now.
Hey there. Hey there, bud.
Tell me about my role in this.
If you snap a picture of an outfit you think will look good on you, come on by and I'll see if I can replicate it.
Let's see what you have.
Let's get you dolled up.
Nice.
Like watching a conductor at the orchestra.
Sweet.
welcome, welcome. Oh, hello. We are so glad you could make the time to come and see us. Dad, look who's come to visit.
Oh, right. It's the hunter who stole my trophy. Hunting has been my life for so many years that I get a bit ornery when someone comes between me and my prey.
Come on. Tell me the whole story. Who were you before all this?
I've been hunting ever since I could hold a rifle. And up until recently, I've never had a problem bagging my kills. But lately, nothing seems to go my way. And your Deathclaw back there was the straw that broke this camel's back. Ruby and I have been traveling these parts to find somewhere safe to build a home again after our last one was destroyed.
Super mutants found our settlement and attacked one night. Daddy killed 4 of them before we were overwhelmed, and we had to get the hell out of there. They destroyed everything.
Oh, don't cry, sweetheart. You know what kills me. Anyways, Concord seemed like a nice and easily defensible place now that those raiders have been cleared out.
Daddy has heard about a few more trophy animals around these parts and has promised me he will retire after he has bagged them. Isn't that right, Daddy?
That's right, darling.
Well, it was real nice of you coming to visit, and we hope to be able to show you some impressive kills of our own soon. Thanks for listening to our tale. We haven't had much in the way of friends for quite a while now. This is a welcome change of pace. And feel free to stay as long as you'd like. There's extra iguana soup if you're still hungry. It's Dad's favorite.
You wish to speak to me?
Hi.
Blessed Father, shine down on you. I see that Jake boy has begun repairs to Concord. I wish him luck, and pray they are successful.
No accounting for taste.
Nice day for a stroll.
What that mayor has against the ghouls, they're just the same. This place is starting to look real nice. I'm into it.
Yes? You find pretty things. Bring pretty things to Dylan. Dylan make Connor pretty thing. Connor is pretty.
Of the 7 deadly sins, there is none so lecherous as the vile envy. It is an invasive poison that creeps into one's mind as an unwelcome guest and makes it their home. It is an enemy of one's inner self and sense of peace. Although used interchangeably, envy is not jealousy. Jealousy, at its base, is a desire to hold on to what one still has, evoked out of fear that we may lose it. Envy is a burning desire for that which is not our own. Envy desires the achievements, the adhesives, or the possessions of others for itself. It ignores your own ambition, your own abilities and achievement, for they are never as large as others in the eye of envy. Perhaps you deal with envy. You push it down with you and seal it with the hopes of your future deeds. But it will not be quieted so easily. Purge it from your soul. Cast it out so that you may walk in the light. My confessional is open to all who would be bled of this vile infection. May the Lord guide your hand to strike true and spare those who are doing his work from injury.
Hello again.
A lot of people out here could use a hand.
Well, hi, how are you? Aren't you supposed to be doing something for Brannigan? Once my folks are safe and sound, we can talk. Until then, I'd rather not waste your time.
What?
has prevailed.
You're a moron. Every day of the week, Hubert. Couldn't you have taken just one day?
See? Here they are now, I told ya. All our building problems are solved.
You really are an idiot, Hubert. After I've dealt with this, remind me to explain the meaning of low profile to you. Okay, that's far enough. Throw your weapon on the ground. Let's see those hands in the air.
Calm down. Let's talk this out.
There's nothing to talk about. Hubert may have asked to join you, but he doesn't speak for all of us. And I don't for a second believe what he or this old man say about these ASAM sensors.
ASAMs.
ASAM, whatever. Look, I don't want to hurt you, but I don't trust your reasons for being here. So please, just hand over your weapon.
Get that gun off me or you'll regret it.
Whoa, okay, look, I'm sorry. I'm lowering my gun, all right?
That's good, Stodge, see? No need to point guns at everyone. No one's here to hurt us.
Excuse me.
I'll listen, but I'm still not convinced these things are the answer to a new home.
I want to help, but I don't like the secrecy. Who are you really?
Considering you've not shot any of us yet, I suppose there's no harm in telling you. You ever heard of the Gunners? They're a merc group with a nasty mean streak. I actually used to run with them a couple of decades ago. But back then, they weren't so bad. But recently, they've been making a real nuisance of themselves, laying claim to territory all over the Commonwealth. Their most recent claim was our settlement. They annexed it. So we ran. Now we're just trying to lay low and rebuild what we lost. But, if you ask me, the Gunners are up to something. They were never this territorial before. If you happen to run into any of them, watch yourself.
What would it take to convince you?
Okay. Even if I did believe these ASAMs do everything I've been told, how do I know we could trust you? We just had our old home taken from us by goddamn mercenaries. Had to flee just so we wouldn't become indentured workers. So I can't say I'm thrilled with the idea of us running, only to be leashed by some new landlord, making promises they can't keep. Even if these senses of yours work, I'd need to know we're not signing over our independence and freedom. I need to know you're on the level.
All people want to be free. They just need the opportunity to take it.
And just what the hell is that supposed to mean?
Exactly what she said. The sensors just provide you the means, but the responsibility's on you. You put in the work, and what you build is yours. Now that sure sounds like independence and freedom to me.
Well, when you put it like that. Okay, I'll go along with this whole sensor thing. We'll join with you. You better not try and screw us over.
Oh, great. Was Stodge on board? Everyone else will fall right in line.
But I've one condition, and it's non-negotiable. We'll join with you, and use your sensors. But you gotta let us decide how we use them. If we're gonna make a new home, then we should have the say in how it's built.
Fair enough.
All right. Well then, I think we can make this work. Okay, everyone, listen up. This is how we're gonna do things. We need to decide on a leader. Someone who can take charge of the building effort, and then run the place once construction's done. Most of us have skills that'd be useful in a leadership position.
So anyone who thinks they're up to the task, step forward and make yourself known. I'll go first. What the? I can't say I expected Hubert to step forward. But what are you doing, old man? You're not one of us.
Remain
I've
calm
already
if you are
benefited from the
injured.
sensors. If I can, I'd like to return some of the kindness shown to me and help you people out. I know I may not look like much, but I've been around a while. Reckon I could offer some useful guidance, at least until you're on your feet.
Fair enough. But all three of us can't lead. We'll have to pick just one of us.
Hey, I've got an idea. Why don't you decide who gets put in charge? I think you'd probably choose a good leader.
All right, I'll do it.
Well, that's all kinds of fantastic. I can't wait to see who you pick.
Hey,
How's it going, eh? Got someone in mind for the job?
tell me about yourself.
Oh boy, where to start? Well, I was born, then I was a baby for a while. Then a whole bunch of stuff happened. And naturally, I ended up joining the Children of Adam. Nice guys, but a bit too serious. So I left them and went walkabout, and then I met Stodge. Saved me from a real big mole rat. Then eventually me, Stodge, and some others formed a settlement. Then we lost it. Then we came here. Think that's about everything.
I still haven't decided.
Oh, okay then.
Huh? You made up your mind?
It would be nice to know more about you.
What? Am I story time Stodge now? What would you even want to know? How about that I'm a ghoul? Probably didn't notice that, did you? I'm not one of those decrepit pre-war ones, though. Although, I am pretty old. Old enough to have been a gunner. Back when that title was still worth something. But that was long ago. These days, I'm more concerned with keeping me and mine safe from anything the Commonwealth can throw at us. Which is a lot.
Okay, say your piece.
What? I gotta sell myself? Fine. If you put me in charge, you can expect things to be efficient and done right. I run a tight ship, and I don't take no crap. I'd put my focus on defense and making sure everyone pays their dues. And if people don't like it, they can suck it.
I'll have to think about it a bit more before I decide.
Fine.
Excuse me.
How's it
I'm
going,
running
eh?
low on food
Got
for a little
someone in
cola.
mind for the job?
Could really use anything you have to spare.
Okay, say your piece.
Oh, like, what would I do if I was in charge? Whew, that's a head scratcher for sure. Well, suppose I could ask my old church friends to help out. You know, if we're ever in trouble or something. And I guess just try and make the people happy. A smile can go a long way, you know? Just don't ask me to keep no town records or nothing. I ain't much for bookkeeping and stuff. Too many numbers, you know?
I still haven't decided.
Oh, okay then.
I'm running low on food for a little cola. Could really use anything you have to spare.
Of course. Here you go.
Oh, much obliged, much obliged. This'll do nicely. Say thank you, little cola.
Hey,
Hey there.
Made your pick, have you?
Tell me about yourself.
I'm old Paul. What else is there to know? I suppose I could tell you how old I am, but honestly, I can't remember. I used to live up in Diamond City. I owned a gun store up there. I made the best guns in the Commonwealth. You ever hear of the Broken Mask incident? It was one of my guns that took down that haywire synth. But after that, I didn't feel much like staying in town. So I took up the life of a scaver. And it suited me just fine. But old age has a way of creeping up on you, slowing you down. So I suppose you could say I'm retired now.
Okay, say your piece.
You mean, what would I do if I was in charge? Guns! Guns for everyone! Nothing says settlement safety like everyone carrying a loaded firearm. And I guess I could share some of my expertise from my days as a scaver. Show everyone the right way to strip down salvage and how to properly maintain things. Youngsters don't know how to care for stuff these days.
I've made my choice.
I'm all ears. Who'd you go with?
How about you?
Aha! This old ghost still got some life left in him after all.
Building a collection or something?
Please remain calm. If you are injured,